Hello Klondikers!
We're here today to answer some of the interesting questions that you asked on our social media, so let's get started.
Let's begin.
How are you doing?
Oh, everything is fine, really.
Great.
In general, not bad. I'm developing a new event right now. Creativity is in full swing. I hope you see it soon.
Do you enjoy your job and interacting with us, the players?
Yes, I really like my job. I like to talk to the players in the comment section on Instagram and in direct messages. I like it when you share your impressions about updates, especially when they are positive. But in general, receiving any feedback is very useful and valuable. It means a lot.
Well, for the most part, I don't interact with the players, but by the way, I work closely with people who do interact with them, so I understand what it's like.
I really like to look through the comments on Facebook and see the reactions of the players. So this is my way of communication.
Are there other Klondike games besides the Lost Expedition and Klondike Adventures? Will there be extra content like Klondike Kitchen?
Well, there are no other games, unfortunately. But in general, we are always working on some interesting content for you. For example, right now we are preparing an interesting cooking video, a video with recipes from Klondike Adventures.
How do you come up with the stories?
It all depends on what kind of event it is. Let's say we want to make a cat-themed event, then we'll come up with ideas about cats. I made an event, Chess Day, about the chess world, and it was inspired by the Harry Potter universe.
How long does it take to create a new event?
Creating an event is not a quick process. How long do you think it takes to develop a location? Leave your guesses in the comment section of this video.
Do you base your characters and stories on historical facts?
Not base, but I'd say we get inspired. We don't have any specific characters that are exactly like real people. These are usually some collective images, ideas, and historical facts.
What's the best way to balance expeditions, permanent lands, and home station development? Any advice?
A long time ago, when I was starting to play Klondike Adventures, like all our developers, I asked myself the same question: where to spend the energy, how to spend it correctly, and what to start with. We recommend going through temporary locations first and foremost, because they are, well, temporary. Secondly, you need to work on developing your home station, because everything else depends on how developed it is. It affects how you will be able to spend the energy and resources to progress in the game.
When will the clothing shop be available?
This is a difficult question. Due to some technical peculiarities of our game, a few years ago, we realized that we would not be able to implement our initial idea. And today, the development team is thinking about what we can do with this building, if there's any way it can be transformed, or if it will simply remain as a monument to our mistake.
Why are there so many events happening at the same time?
So many events are needed to make the game more interesting. We understand that sometimes it can be difficult to complete everything at once. But this is done with more advanced players in mind, who are completing several events at the same time so that they don't run out of things to do. Beginners, for whom it's not as easy, can choose an event they like most and focus on it.
Why are Larry's explosions random? Could we direct them to where we need them?
Well, Larry is just the kind of person who doesn't handle the balloons well. Well, he is a very optimistic, funny guy, and that's why we love him. But if we're being serious, you can try placing your character or several characters near where you want the dynamite to fall. With a high probability, it will fly towards that place. In this way, you can kind of direct the explosion, and in most cases, it works.
Why isn't there something I can click on to find the traitor? I keep losing him.
This is a great idea, and we have already added it to our list of future tasks.
I have millions of coins. Where can I spend them? Could we have an option to buy energy with coins?
Oh, that's an interesting question. We are actually working on several new options for where to spend the coins, so follow us on our social media and stay tuned.
I've noticed that many characters have green eyes. Do most developers have green eyes too, or is it just a coincidence?
Yes, sure. All the developers have green eyes. See, my eyes are also green.
Could you add a way to sort the prizes in the prize tab into categories?
We are currently working on a new version of the prize tab. It's possible that sorting into categories will be available there. but this is not for sure.
Why does it take so much energy to complete some tasks?
Well, somehow it just happened. It's definitely a matter of game balance, and in general, we try to give out more energy in rewards these days. We have already increased the number of gift boxes at locations by a lot.
When will the experiments with energy balance, bonuses, and other changes across accounts end?
They will never end. Well, I can explain why. Because the game should not be too easy to stay interesting, but should not be too difficult either. And if a new feature appears in the game, the whole game changes. And this is why we need to have these experiments with balance to better understand the best way to introduce new features, whether each new feature makes the game better or not.
How do you keep that beard looking so fresh?
I still have to answer this question, right? Genetics.
Who is your favorite character and why?
Probably Kate, because she is so strong, independent, and loves adventures, loves traveling, yeah. I also like Larry because he is very funny and amusing.
I love Michael. It seems to me that he and I are a little similar in character.
All the characters are my favorites. I love them all. But probably my most favorite character is Silent Shadow. I think I like her appearance. I even have her as my profile icon in the game.
The old graphics looked so realistic. Why did you decide to change them?
Yes, indeed, the old graphics were more realistic. We know that many players like them, and that's why they love our game. But time does not stand still, and we also have to adapt. We want to make the graphics more up-to-date to attract new players, but at the same time, we do not forget about our loyal audience. So we are working hard to find some balance so that the graphics look fresh, more beautiful, and at the same time appealing to everyone, both new players and those who have been with us for a long time.
When will the other 2 bridges at the home station open?
Unfortunately, we cannot announce the exact date at the moment, but we are working hard on this. Hopefully, maybe this year.
I really enjoyed helping the red panda. Will there be more events like that to support endangered species?
We are really happy that you liked this event. There was a lot of positive feedback on social media, and this truly means a lot to us. We are planning something similar in the future. This time, we will be working to prevent forest fires.
When can we expect to get a new permanent land?
We are now more focused on temporary events, but we aren't forgetting about the storyline locations. However, we can't say the exact date.
Why does the energy cap remain at 60, even as players level up?
Yes, we know that this is what players have long been asking for, but changing the energy limit is not as simple as it may seem. The developers will need to revise the entire game. So we do hear your requests, and we are working on a solution, but it won't be fast.
I really enjoyed the event where the developers appeared in the story. Will there be another one like that?
It was a very difficult location, and we had the idea for it a whole year before its release. So in order to correctly implement these characters' appearance again in the world of Klondike, it seems to me that we need a little more time, but I know that some attentive players have already noticed that we repurposed some of those characters, and they already appeared in slightly different clothes with slightly different names in other locations.
Could players add each other as friends and visit each other's home stations in the future?
Well, we're working on something like that at the moment, but unfortunately we can't reveal it right now, so follow us on social media and stay tuned.
Where is all the energy?
All the energy is in boxes and in berries, in gift dispensers that we give to players for their home stations. And in general, there is a lot more of it now, so
Energy is lurking in Visor's offices. Here, for example.
there it is.
Do developers have unlimited energy while testing the game?
In general, we test the game in the same way as players play with the standard energy limit. But if we need to get to a specific point or task or, for example, clear an entire location, we of course add energy to our games. We always test the locations in a way that helps us understand exactly where players would get bored, where we overdid it, or where we underdid it.
Thank you so much for your questions. We really like getting them, and we really like responding to them. So I hope you liked the answers and enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to our channel.
What did you say? Follow us on our social media. It's important. No, what? Oh, right. All the latest information is always there. Yes.
And see you later. Sorry, think I forgot something.